My promise to you in this video is I'll teach you how to handle rejection through proven, actionable steps so that you can implement straight after watching this video. Okay, so I'm going to go through coins and directions, eliminate pain to rejection. And I'm going to go through can't approach pretty girls. I'll fix that for you if you struggle with it. Okay, so first of all, coins and directions eliminate pain to rejection. If helping other people makes you feel good and moral, think about this, right? If helping other people makes you feel good and moral yourself, you should ask for help from other people. Ask them to do one favor for you. So think about it, right? When you go around and you go and help other people, maybe you help an old lady get her cat out of a tree. Maybe you help, maybe you hold the door open for somebody. Maybe you pick somebody's pencil up in your class and you feel good because you're like, and they're like, oh, cheers. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for getting my pencil for me. You're like, no problem. And you hand it to them. That makes you feel good yourself. That makes you feel good and moral. It makes you feel like a good contributing citizen in society. And it's the same for literally every other human being on the entire planet. There's studies on this, it's proven. So if you struggle to handle rejection, you should ask for help from other people. Ask them to do a favor for you. Because if they reject you, you can get used to that feeling of being rejected. And if they do the favor for you, then, you know, it's a start in being able to talk to people and cold approach people. Your ancestors fought bears and starved in deserts, but you're afraid of rejection. So you're afraid to go and ask your crush out. You're afraid to go and ask for a help or a favor from somebody. You're scared you'll get rejected. Maybe you need help in class and you want to go and ask a teacher for some help. But you have to think about it. Think about it on a scale. Like your ancestors fought each other in tribes, in tribal times. And your ancestors fought bears and they starved in deserts. But you're afraid of rejection. It's this conditioning, this modern conditioning from films and movies, from like the nerdy guy being scared of getting rejected from a girl. You're scared of rejection? Why are you scared of rejection? Literally, think about it. You are brain dead if you're scared of rejection because your ancestors fought bears and fought each other in tribal times to win women and to win for the community, for their society. And you're scared of getting rejected by a girl, by a woman. Why are you scared of that? There should be no reason that you're scared of this. It's just practice. It's just getting used to being rejected. All right. So when you want to get good at a sport, what do you do? What do you do when you want to get good at a sport? Most people would say, I reckon they'd say, oh, I practice a sport. Right. So you should practice rejection. It's like practicing basketball. If you want to get good at basketball, you've got to practice basketball. If you want to get good at being rejected, and if you want to get good at like taking rejection like a man should, you know, sweeping it off your shoulder, like it's okay, I get rejected. It's life. It's a part of life. You know, you want to get accepted, and the way to get accepted by, your crush, and the way to get welcomed by your crush, and the way to go out with her is you have to get rejected by a bunch of other girls. By a bunch of other girls, you have to get rejected by them so you can get used to being rejected so you're not scared of it. What this means is when you go up to girls in future, you won't be nervous. You won't be nervous to talk to them because you're not afraid of the rejection. So it's okay. It's okay, you can go and talk to your crush. Your first action step is go and ask for all your change, all your pennies, all your change in coins, right? When you go and pay at the counter, if you can't ask for all your change to be in coins, you're a pussycat. You are. Like, come on, realistically, you're a pussycat. You're a fucking pussycat. You can't go up to the store person and say, excuse me, can I have all my change in coins? And they're going to say no. They're going to say, no, you can't have all your change in coins. Of course you can't. Why would they give you your change in coins? But that's practice of rejection. You're practicing being rejected because they're going to say no. No, you can't have your change in coins, you crazy beast. You cannot have your change in coins. So there's some practice for being rejected. And your second action step is go and ask for directions from a stranger, especially when you don't need the directions. So let's say you're walking along down the road and you want some directions, or maybe you don't want directions, but you want to get good at being rejected. You want to be able to sweep it off your shoulder. I take rejections. It's okay. It's a part of life. I'm a man. You know, you don't want to be nervous when you go and cold approach people, not let alone girls. When you want to cold approach people, you don't want to be nervous. So go up to people and get used to being rejected. It's like, I get rejected. It's a part of life. Go and ask for directions from a stranger. Some people will be like, no, I have no idea where that is, so I can't help you. That's a rejection. Good. You're getting used to being rejected. You're practicing the rejection. Some people will be like, yeah, the direction you need for the classroom in college is down the stairs and on your left. Or, oh, you want to go to this cafe? Okay, it's along that street. You turn left, you go down that street, and then you're there. And there's some directions. So you get used to being so you get used to being rejected, and you also get used to talking to people and cold approaching people, which is what you want. Okay, so we've just gone through half the video pretty much, and I just want to make you aware, like, subscribe to my videos if they've helped you. So if any of my videos have helped you before, then subscribe to me. If any of my videos, like in the past, you've learned any proper value from my videos, then subscribe to me. If they've only provided real value in the real world, if they've ever provided any of that to you, subscribe to me, because it helps my channel. And you may as well, because if you're learning real value from my videos, then you may as well subscribe. And I genuinely would love to keep helping you if you are genuinely learning. If you're really learning something from my videos and you're being educated, then subscribe to me. However, if this is your first video of mine that you've ever seen, don't subscribe to me. Don't subscribe, because I've not helped you before. Because you haven't been able to provide the tips that I'm giving you in this video. You haven't been able to, prescribe them and act them out in your action steps in real life. You've not been able to test if my knowledge has helped you at all. So don't subscribe to me if you've never watched any of my videos before, and if this is your first video, and if my videos, if you've seen like a bunch of my videos and none of them help you, then don't subscribe to me. Click off. Don't subscribe. Come on, click off. I dare you right now. Click off if none of my videos have helped you. So you should subscribe if my videos have helped you. But if they've never helped you before and I haven't earned your subscription, then click off. Click off if they haven't provided value. Okay, so the next step in this, how to get rejected properly as a man is, all right, we spoke about practice earlier. So earlier we spoke about practicing, in a sport, and it's the same with rejection. It only makes sense. The more girls you talk to, the better you will get at talking to them. So if you can't approach pretty girls, this is how you fix it. Quantity is quality. You want to get good at talking to pretty girls, then you've got to get practicing. You've got to get lots of practicing at talking to lots of pretty girls. You've got to get in the practice. You've got to get rejected a bunch of times so you're not scared of being rejected anymore. You're not nervous about being rejected because you practiced it. And as you get rejected more and more, your nervousness when you go and cold approach these girls, when you go and approach them, your nervousness will go down and down and down. So, quantity in that sense is quality, because you've been rejected by so many girls that the quality of you talking to them increases because you're not nervous anymore. And you've got the practice in so that you know what to say to the girls when you actually talk to them. So that's good. That's what you want. You don't want the bullshit conditioning, in the films. You watch a Spider-Man film, or he's nervous to go and talk to Mary Jane, he's nervous to go and talk to the girl he likes. That's bullshit conditioning. You shouldn't be nervous. You shouldn't be nervous when you want to go and talk to a girl, because nervous guys don't get the girls. It's fake. It's not real. It's bullshit. Nervous guys, nervous nerds, they don't get the girl. You've got to be confident. You've got to show that you are capable. Women are attracted to confidence and capability and competence. They're attracted to competence. They want to know that you are competent of providing for them and protecting them. So you've got to show up. You've got to walk up to them with your head held high and show that you're a competent man. Okay, so when you ask a pretty girl out to prom and you get rejected, what happens after? What happens after you get rejected with a girl? Nothing. Literally nothing. Guys will be like, oh shit, you'll get it next time. You look like you have fucking balls. Rejection shows everyone that you have big nuts. You've had big nuts. You've got the fucking balls to go and up to that girl and ask her out. Most guys nowadays can't do that. So like, you should have respect from other guys for being able to go up to these girls and ask them to prom, because other guys can't do that. They're too nervous. They're too scared. They're too scared of rejection. But after you watch this video, you're not scared of rejection. You shouldn't be scared of rejection. Nothing happens. Absolutely nothing happens after you get rejected by a girl. So you shouldn't be scared. And we've both come to this conclusion. We know that nothing happens if you get rejected. So there's no point in being scared about getting rejected. Rejection shows everyone you have big nuts. And I recommend you watch this Alex Hormozi video. This Alex Hormozi video about being told no by other people, because this will help you proceed. This will help you learn about exactly what I'm trying to get across to you, because he explains it and describes it in a good way. So yeah, your next action step. Oh yeah, for you, rejection is success. I didn't read this part before, but for you, rejection is success, as well as being welcomed and accepted. So rejection is success, as well as the girl saying, yeah, I'll go on a date with you. If the girl says, yes, I'll go out on a date with you, that's the best case scenario, because you get the girl to go out with you. You gain, you win. But if you get rejected by the girl, you also win. It's success, because now you know that you don't need to be nervous when you go and talk to a girl. You understand more that, oh, I don't need to be nervous when I go cold approach a girl. And the reason I'm talking really fast is because I've got to go soon. I'm busy. I've got to go. But rejection is success. So you've got to understand that being cold approaching a girl and her rejecting you, you are successful, because one, you lose nothing. You lose literally nothing when you could do this. You're in the same situation as you were before, so you lose nothing. You lose zero, absolutely nothing. And you gain knowledge and experience. And for the next time you go and talk to a girl, you're going to be a little less nervous, and you're going to be able to handle the rejection better. Or if she goes out and she says yes and she wants to go out with you, then you win. So it's a win-win either way. You may as well go and cold approach girls and ask them out, because you win either way. Okay? And your final action step that I'm going to give you for this video is show up. Actually do the work and show up, because most people don't show up to anything anymore. They don't show up to basketball practice, and they don't show up to go in and asking out a girl. So do the work, show up, and go tell a girl she reminds you of a Disney princess. It's easy. Walk up to a girl and say, after you've done the other two action steps of being rejected and you've gotten used to it, your third action step, go and tell a girl she reminds you of a Disney princess. Your crush. Say, excuse me, I couldn't help but notice, but you kind of remind me of a Disney princess. And she'll be like, oh, that's so sweet. That's cute, blah, blah, blah. It works for me. Not every time. Sometimes I get rejected, but I'm used to it and I'm okay with the rejection. It doesn't work every time, but sometimes it does work. And sometimes, I get the girl's number, I get the girl's Instagram, I get the pretty girl who works in the cafe. I call her a Disney princess. I don't call her an Instagram. I walk up to the girl, I call her a Disney princess, and she's like, that's sweet, that's cute. And I say, can I have your Instagram? Or I try and have a full out conversation with her. So maybe after work, I can just take her out on the same day. It's a win-win. Girls love compliments. Girls love praise. If they're in your league and in your reach. If the girl's not in your league, don't go call her a Disney princess. Because if you're not a jacked guy, if you meet like an Eastern European girl who's like really pretty and she's genuinely like a Disney princess, but if you're not jacked and you're not competent in areas that this girl would want you to be competent in, like protecting her and standing up for her and, taking her out on fun dates and having a lot of money, if you can't do that, then she's not in your league. You have to become the kind of man that she wants to take out. You have to become the kind of man that she wants to go out with. So she has to be in your league and she has to be in your reach. And if she is, then girls love compliments and they love praise. So go up to a girl and tell her she reminds you of a Disney princess. That's your last action step of this video. So my promise to you in this video was I'll teach you how to handle rejection through proven actionable steps that you can implement straight after watching this video. I covered everything I promised you. Surely I promised the 2 sections to you. I've covered them. I hope that you've actually learned something that you can take action on in the real world, so that you can, you know, get better at getting rejected. You can take rejection like a man should take rejection, and deny any bullshit brainwashing that the media has tried to give you over the years and as you've been growing up. And you can actually take in the actions and the steps that you need to take to be able to take rejection like a man, and get girls and talk to girls, or talk to anybody, talk to literally anybody. Yeah, so I hope this video has helped you out. If it has, watch this next video on how to actually talk to girls, because earlier I said about talking to girls and you might not actually know how to actually talk to girls. So I'm going to teach you how to actually talk to girls in this next video. Click on it, and if this video's provided any value to you, then after you watch the next video, subscribe to me if you've enjoyed it. If you enjoyed these 2 videos, subscribe to me. But yeah, like I said, if you want to know how to actually talk to girls once you've cold approached them, once you've gotten the girl out with you on a date, if you actually want to know how to talk to her, then watch this next video. Anyway, take care, bye bye.